how do I not become a victim again? By knowing. By just knowing, by doing what you're doing. Right now, you can get into any argument with any Western person, European person, and everything. You already know what they don't even know about themselves. That is the beauty of it. Because you know what they don't know. Because most of them are not even aware that what they believe in now today was crafted thousands and thousands of years ago. They were just born into it and take it for granted and are not even aware that is an ideology that was developed to present them a certain way. So they just believe that they're the superior, the majority, this and that, not understanding what was behind that. But you know it. So that is the advantage you have over them who don't even know. And once you have an advantage over your interlocutor, you already won, basically. If we talk in terms of winning and losing. But you already have, you know, an advantage. Yeah. So how can you become victim again of something that you already know? Unless you choose to be a victim. I cannot be a victim of the Western thing anymore because I already know too much about the system. My book is very, very political, dealing with these things and based on reality, real life stories. So unless I decide to allow myself to be a victim, but I cannot. I just know too much to allow myself. It's frustrating, it's irritating. I feel angry by myself because I communicate with some people who are not even aware. It's like trying to remove the veil on the face of somebody and it can even kill you because they would think that you're trying to do something bad to them when you're actually trying to bring the light. It's too much, they don't want to see it. So most of my liberals and progressive, when they read my writing, they feel uncomfortable. Like the debate that ensues, that follows the reading is usually wow, and they're like, wow, I never thought about it like this. What does that say about me? Those are the questions they ask me when they read my section of my book. We go, white American from New York and all that. Like, oh my gosh, I never thought. Oh my gosh, what does that even really mean to be an American? Oh man, see, I kind of all of a sudden pull some veil out of the eye and then they lost. So that's the advantage I have over them. You have over them. Yeah, too much light. Yes. Yes, it's blinding. Yeah, you know, how do I embody African values? I mean, by knowing them, learning them, and living them, being them, not forcing anything. Now, what are those values? Being a human being, treating people with decency, you know, being who you are. And you live in a society that is based on profit, power, dominance, control and everything. And then you learn from an society that is acceptance, surrendering to the universe, and really being part of the group, and all that, and sharing, and all that. I mean, you have two societies there. How do you want to embody this? If you believe in this and want to be like this, be it. Look at other people, even those that are your enemies, as human beings, poor human beings who don't even know what they're doing, and loving them despite it, and then knowing that you cannot control everything because it's just source of stress and problem. People are stressed and then depression, they kill themselves because they live two lives. One life that is their genuine self, they disconnect from it, and then the other life that is responsive for the society, want to live the way society wants them to live. And then it becomes too much for them because they realize that it's all been part of a big game, big play, where people are pulling the things up there, and we're just all at each other's throat, right? So remove yourself from there and don't be that other Philip out there, which is undergoing that. And know that you're bigger than that, and then you cannot control and then respond to everything society wants and be everything and be perfect and all that. That is outside of you. Surrender to the universe, and the universe does the rest. Once you do that, you will see how things dissipate. Those are the values. How do I embody African value? Yeah, like that. Be that. I am that. I have my moment of doubt, frustration, anger, but a deep sense of peace comes out of it, and I can feel it. And all the time when I'm in the turbulent waters, I feel that peace that is just there burning inside of my heart. I don't do anything. Just come to try to dissipate everything that is worrying me. It just comes naturally. And then people are like, wow, you're not even upset over. I was upset 5 seconds ago, like I feel I would kill something. But all of a sudden I'm just peaceful again. So the thing will affect you, but it will go away quickly when you leave those values, because they come. Because they remind you you're bigger than that. You're bigger than this experience. Will the Western European ideology change in the future? Who can tell? Nothing is permanent. Nothing. Time is relative. When you look at human time, cosmic time, what is time? They say time is the only reality. Everything else is, imaginary. Everything is abstract. The only reality, like the Matrix say, the only reality is time. Okay, because this body, we age and all that, maybe relative to time, yeah, but time is relative. So what seems to be like eternal, the rule of European for thousands of years now, might also come to pass. Who knows? Before the European, they were the African. After the African, they were the Middle Eastern, and after that, the Chinese, and then the European took, and the Arab were there. There have been times where people have dominated, where some groups have dominated and come to pass. Nothing is eternal. It might not be in our lifetime. But nothing is permanent. I just know nothing is permanent. Even the European ideology might even fluctuate and change and be something else in the future, with the mixing of people, mixing of culture, and all this kind of universal thing that everybody's pushing. Nothing will remain really authentic anymore. How is that ideology propagated, and how does it continue even through people know they are manipulated? That we'll discuss next class. Like it's by design that the American developed the movie industries, television, the media and all that, to export their values and ideology to make people dream. I just told you about the Raven experience for me. And I was not at the age of watching that kind of thing. I was already old enough. But that was from like my draw. I wouldn't miss, and I'm in a French-speaking country, an American episode thing, and then free on our TV in Cameroon, where I watch it like every day, like crazy. I cannot miss an episode. It was my draw. I was just dreaming. Oh my gosh, America is really heaven, because they only show you the beauty. Those the chimera. Like, oh my God, look at the Golden Gate Bridge. Oh my gosh, I think if you just walk on that, you're just close to God. That kind of feeling and thinking. Just some material thing. They promote it for you to feel like, wow. And then everybody wants to go, yeah, I agree. America has a lot of opportunities and job. You can improve your life. That's true. I don't want to take it away. But everything also is strategized to portray it like that. And people know. How does that system work? How is it maintained? Well, we already discussed how it works. Those mechanisms. And it's maintained through the same permanent thing that we talk about. So